Good morning. Today's theme is the abundance in your life. It is the time of the moon where we are moving from full moon to new moon. So the moon is getting less. It's very gray outside, but it's supposed to snow a little bit today. It's June in Montana. I always laugh because I love the seasons in Montana. I love that we have spring and we have summer and we have fall and we have a beautiful winter. And I love the winters. I really do. Those of you who don't know, I lived in the South for many years, and your seasons are hot and wet and cold and wet, and that's it. It's green. It's beautiful. I didn't even mind the bugs that were the size of small animals. But what I didn't like was that there was very little variety for me. I like the cold, and it's always hot. And when it's cold, it's a wet cold. So I count that I live in Montana as an abundance in my life. I count that I have had the last 20 years in Montana. Not quite 20 years. We're working at like 19 and a half. And I love it. And I would never go back. Never. I love it here. Absolutely love it. It's if I could live in Europe, I would live in Europe, and there are different parts of Europe I would choose. But since I don't live in Europe, if I could choose anywhere, this is where I choose. And the point of this is that those of us in our lives that have had the opportunity to choose where we live and to be happy there, that is an abundance. It is not a quantifiable abundance, really. It's not something you can put a price tag on, but it adds to your bliss, and it adds to your peace of mind and your peace of your soul to be able to live someplace that gives you happiness. I've lived in many places in Montana. There are places I probably would not live again. Not sure I would live in Billings again. I didn't really like it. But it was in Montana, so I stayed. Montana is so big that you can choose from the mountains to the plains. You have a great deal of variety, and I have lived in all of it. And it's an abundance. It is a point of abundance and gratefulness in my life that I have had this opportunity and that I continue to have the opportunity to choose to live here. So that is a abundance point, right? Where you can choose to live where you want to. That's a point of abundance. Abundance comes in other forms too. Abundance of the people in your life, the people that you count close to you, the people that you have to rely on and that you can call family. Abundance is also the ability to create and to share with others. Abundance is your heart and the ability to share that heart with other people. Your peace. When you find your peace and your stillness inside yourself, you have the ability to share that with others. That is abundance. So today's theme is the abundance in your life. And I challenge you to look at abundance not with dollar signs and pennies and not with things necessarily. Think of it, abundance, as in choices you've made and where you are and the people that are in your life and the encounters that you have with others. Because in reality, if your house burned down and you had nothing, would you still have abundance in your life? Would you? It's a question to ask yourself. There are too many people in our world that count themselves supremely abundant and blessed, and they have very little of things. And some of those people are the happiest people you'll ever meet. It's something to ponder, and it's something to take to heart. I give thanks for the alchemy of change by which all life's experiences transmute my fixed viewpoints into new perceptions of possibility. With the help of my soul's teacher, I review the changes that this has brought into my life. May all these changes bring my soul into their true alignment with the Divine Spirit. Maker, keeper, and lover of all life, I turn to you. I am marvelously made, protectingly kept, gloriously loved by and throughout all of my days. I pass from speech into silence, that you may speak the wonder of my heart. From the depths of the vessel of recreation I am forged anew. Smith of souls, give me light to consider the mystery of this lunar phase. In the busy tracks of the world I remember all those whose energy is burned out or extinguished by overwork. May they receive the gift of rest and recreation so that they may once more be able to respect the powers and limitations of their being. I give thanks for the 9 interweaving threads of life that have surrounded me. May my whole being be infused with the strength and sureness of the growing year. I weave the cincture of protection from the 9 threads of life. Peace of mind, truth of speech, timelessness of action, success of deed, prosperity of work, health of body, courage of spirit, compassion of heart, wisdom of soul. These 9 threads be my belt wherever I walk. So today's theme, the abundance in your life. Count your blessings. Take some time away from the computer, in silence. Find your peace. Find a way to be in yourself and count the pieces of abundance that are within you. And as I've said many times before, when you find that peace, when you find that centeredness, you find the place where it's effortless to share that with others. And it's not all the time, and it's not every day. But when you find it, it comes easier next time. And then it's easier again the next time. And you can give that peace to others. I hope you find your bliss today, and I hope you find your peace. I hope you enjoy the outside. Take a walk. It's supposed to snow here. I'm actually kind of excited. And I wish you all many blessings today. Have a blessed day, and I will see you tomorrow in prayer.